Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Brett's Brain. Today, we're going to talk about dilution. But first, if you like this content, make sure you hit subscribe below, give us a like, and if you want us to cover any topics in the future, put it in the comment section. We'd love to answer your questions and help you through the videos. Now back to the topic at hand. We've talked about dilution in the past and explained what it means and what it is. But a huge mistake that founders make when they're going through their fundraising process is they often only consider the dilution they're going to take in the current round of which they're raising. So most venture-backed companies, they don't just raise one round of capital. They raise a round of capital today, and then a year and a half later, they raise another round, and then another round. Series A, B, C, D, it can go on and on and on. And you're going to take dilution many, many times through your entrepreneurial journey. And so just thinking about in a silo this round today and how much dilution you're taking isn't doing yourself justice. You know, maybe you're raising $2 million at a $10 million valuation and you're going to take 20% dilution today. But could you raise $3 million at a 10? Sure, maybe you take 30% dilution today, but maybe that extra $1 million gets you a year further along. And it increases your value in your next round from 50 million to 100 million. How does that affect your total dilution picture? Just like anything else in startups, put a plan together of what you think can happen. If you raise this much today, how does it affect future rounds? And honestly, at the earliest stages, the amount of dilution that you take is going to get diluted itself. So the investors that invest in your first round, they might own 20% of the company. In the next round, if you take another 20%, those investors are going to lose 20% also. So they're only going to own 16%. So relatively speaking, if you give up a few extra percentage points of equity in your first round, at the end of the day, when you exit, many times it's a really, really small difference. Because that round and that difference gets diluted down round after round after round. So don't get too caught up in how much equity you're going to give up in this round. You want it to be fair for both you and your investors, but don't get too caught up in it. Sometimes it's better to have the extra cash, especially in tough macroeconomic times. Think about that entire picture, put together projections, and then go out and raise the right amount of capital for you. If you like this episode, make sure you hit subscribe, hit that like button, and leave some comments for us.